Right, it's time for Journey Interactive. Aisha is here. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Great. I wanted to say something, but for sake of time, let me just move on. We'll talk about that later. But you know how to join the conversation. It's on facebook.com/journeys on TV. On Twitter, it's at Journeys on TV. But Israel, let me tell you this. I met a gentleman this morning, and he says, "Hey, you and Israel, you make me laugh." So the guy says we are comedians.
Oh, wow.
All right, and on Twitter is our Journeys on TV, and on WhatsApp the number is on your screen. Let's have a beautiful conversation. Now, the National Commission for Civic Education wants all vigilante groups disband. The call comes on the back of a recent attack by some members of NPP pro-vigilante group Delta Force on Tafo Pankrono MP Dr. Anthony Akoto-Osei. What do you suggest can be done to disband these vigilante groups?
Vigilantism in Ghana should be dealt with. Those individuals should be dealt with because nobody is above the law. So whatever action they take, they should be dealt with. For me, the basic line is the law should deal with them. Nobody is above the law. So far as the law is applied or enforced, anybody who goes contrary to it, I think that everything will be solved.
You know, Ghana is a country where we have lots of Christians and Muslims, and we respect our pastors and our elders in church. Okay, so if we want to fight this menace, the best thing to do is to fight it from our churches. You get our churches, our elders to talk to the youth. So when they talk to them and sit them down to let them know politicians can help them, we can fight it.
You know, the major problem has to do with the trust with the national security apparatus. I mean, the police service, the other security agencies, right? They become a main puppet for political parties in power. You understand? So the opposition parties don't tend to trust them doing their bidding, you know, most of the time, or protecting them, I should say, most of the time. So when we depoliticize the security agencies in Ghana, I think we'll have a better way forward.
All right, so let's check out your comments on Facebook.
Right, so By Jeremiah has a pretty long one. He says, 1, intensify more public education on the dangers of vigilante groups. Allow the military to partner the police to deal with them anytime they strike. Individuals using those undesirable elements of vigilante groups should be fished out and dealt with according to the laws. And religious bodies and civil society organizations should intensify their war campaign against the activities of vigilante. So he keeps on saying vigilante groups.
It's like
individuals
campistic.
should be named and shamed for their roles in the actions of vigilante groups. And Pantia Philip says, please, these people are not vigilantes, they are hooligans. To the best of my knowledge, Delta Force is a registered private security organization operating under the laws of the land. Really? Ake Frimpon says, when these NPP hooligans started manhandling the SP Nanka Bruce, chased the security chief out of office and attacked the court, freeing their compatriots, the NCC and those who had voices about virtually everything some time back were dead silent. The NPP urged these boys on, and now they are devouring them. The NPP MP was so happy to have escaped unhurt. You don't grow maize and reap bananas. Osikeni Brakwame says, I personally support it 100% because these so-called vigilante groups are each and every day giving us problems and are always attacking people. But it is sad that the groups are backed by our leaders. I'm sorry to say that if our opinion leaders fail to stop these vigilante groups, then they will fail to stop when they turn our country to Syria. Act now.
And let's check a few of your comments on WhatsApp. Yakubu from Boga says, I suggest that these groups should be banned. Okay, so we're asking your suggestion on how. And this one is from Memuna from Sola. He says the law must be implemented fully and every day everybody will comply. Fantastic. Okay, Abraham from Senegal says, fantastic. What they have they want to do, beating the MPs and those who employed them. Okay, so your message is not quite clear. And this one says, for the education of the general public, the dastardly acts of the youth in Otafu amounts to hooliganism and not vigilantism, according to the Oxford Dictionary, and it's coming from Sir Obama. This one is from Romana from who he says there are big men behind vigilantism in Ghana, making them feel they are above the law. If only our law enforcement bodies are not puppets acting on the orders of these same big men, Ghana must win. Let's kick against vigilantism. And this one is from who he didn't add his name. He says arrest them and allow the law to take its course. The security agencies must up their game. And those are some interesting comments. James Small says, he sends from Tamale, he says, good evening one and all, please, there's nothing like okay, so we just have to cultivate good manners. Those are some comments on WhatsApp. And let's get on to Throwback Thursday, and we're throwing back on when we used to write letters. Now technology have made that easier for us to write and send to our family and friends without any stress. So okay, so it's Throwback Tuesday, and today is World Poster Day actually. So when was the last time you wrote and posted a letter, and how do you end your love letters?
That's about 5-6 years ago. Like, we had to have some sort of, I don't know how to put it. Like, if the letter wasn't nice, you risk getting laughed at. So we had to write like something nice, so that maybe the girl that you're writing it to over there, yeah, like she can go and hype it to her friends that, yeah, a friend from this middle school sent her something. Yeah, sometimes you have to draw in the paper, yeah, like you have to be stylish.
That actually it's a long time, so it's not frequent. Let's say 6 months to 8 months ago. Hi dear, and yours faithfully, love, and the name, and yeah.
It's about 10 years ago. I don't like writing letters in the old ways. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to write with this letter. Yeah, that's how I started. Yours faithfully or yours sincerely, Cashmore. That's how I used to end it.
Some 10 years ago or something. That's when I remember it was a love letter I was writing to my girlfriend. Some 10 years ago. I went to my dossier recently and I saw the letter. I was promising to pay her some amount of money. She agrees. I love her myself, so that was all.
Maybe a line of how you ended it.
Okay, if you agree to, as I put it, marry me, I was going to pay you 20,000 then, at that time.
Seriously, I don't remember the last time I sent a letter to someone. Let's check out your comments on Facebook.
Isa Arimia says somewhere in 2006, but never delivered the letter because it's a love letter which I was afraid if I could be rejected, or afraid I could be rejected. But now, don't try, I get vim. Okay. Mansiasam says that was 2006 and it ended, will do the do at the appropriate time. I'm not feeling well, please don't bash me. Okay. Walanyo says that was in 2003, if I can recall very well, but my friend Ernest Yakumi can help me to remember the time I did that.
And Derek says it's 20 years ago and even she didn't reply the letter. And this one says, I have never written a love letter before. However, I received one from a lady in 2009. And this one from Michael, somewhere in 2002. Oh, wow. Seriously, it goes way back in secondary school when you have to assemble newspapers to get more words. I miss those days. All right, those are some messages. So, and that's how we end the interactive segment. My name is Aisha Ibrahim.